Good morning, welcome. It's Anna here, and it's Wednesday. welcome. I have a bit of a cold, but I have prepared here with some tea in my lovely Moomin mug, and I hope I will be able to get through this video without coughing. So, what's on for today? I have an idea. I've had this idea for a while. Maybe you remember me starting a big roll of masterboard a while back, and I kept on collaging on that, and it's turning out really great, and I'm using it for many things. I have also collaged on 12 by 12 papers that I didn't like, and I just tea-dyed them and collaged on one side of them. I have collaged on my glue papers and several things and made tags out of them. But I had this idea that I would use a small notebook, like a 6x6, that's a big notebook, a A6 size or smaller, A7 or so, that I didn't want to use for writing in, and using it to collage. Adding a collage on one side of the paper, and then the other side would be lined or dotted or grid or blank. And then I would just tear them out and use them as journaling card or tags. And I didn't have any good notebooks, but I actually went thrifting, and I found one that I don't think anyone wanted to buy. I have to show you. So we have the magic notebooks for answers. Got questions? The book has the answer. Wow, that sounds like a good book. It's actually quite a beautiful book, and it's some kind of Asian here. Maybe it's Korean or something, but my guess is that someone bought this book believing it was something else, and then when they got it, probably from AliExpress or Temu or one of those places, and when they got it, they got so annoyed or I don't know, not very happy with it, so they just turned it into the thrift store. So I'm gonna show you. Let me just get a sip of tea. So, beautiful pink book. I actually love the size. When I'm done with this, I'm going to paint it white and cover it in fabric or something and make a journal out of it. So every page looks like this. It's an A, and it says something. You should have your own stage, and I believe it's the same in whatever language it is. And on the back, it's blank, and it says, do you have the answer? So every page is the same. You can't even write in this. Life is not like cooking. You can't wait until everything is ready. Okay? Do you have the answer? There are so many reasons you feel worth you continue to do. Okay? Alone, caring for the stars of the ages. In oneself, overcoming this era. Give it all you got. A change of plans. So it's, don't hesitate. And this one, I don't know what the question is, but the answer is that. So my idea is to collage on this page and then tear it out and use it as a journaling card, because the paper is nice and creamy, and I can either cut this off or cover it with a tag, a label or something. So that's my new my new little book, and I wanted to show you and get started together with you guys. So today, collaging, making journaling cards for notebooks, junk journals. I have my glue paper, and this will probably go into my box, my use it to lose it box, because it can be covered and used as over the page thingies. So I will save this. Glue paper. I have lots of collage papers. I'm just gonna empty my little plastic pocket there. More collage papers, and I have also done some fussy cutting beforehand to decorate these. I have my labels, I have my stamps, and I have my stamps, rubber stamps and postal stamps. So yeah, let's make a few of them at least. Let's see how long my voice will survive this. So we will start here, and this is like the first page, and it's got some interesting, it's another quality of paper, but I'm gonna do it. Let's see, I think I want too many papers to choose from. I want some of this. So I am going to use a ruler to just tear off a piece. I hope that I am in frame. Let me just check. Maybe we can zoom out a little bit. There we go. So I'm going to get a piece of this. What was on that side? The Amazons. Let's get the piece on this side then. Yeah. How are you guys? As I said, I'm having a cold. My husband had it last week, and he kindly just passed it over to me. I started feeling a bit under the weather on Monday, and now it's Wednesday, and it's yesterday it just exploded. So, but that will heal quickly, I hope. I will get better quickly, because tomorrow I have my Botox. Tomorrow is Botox day. I am getting Botox for migraines. If you're new here, I'm letting you know. I'm have had lots of migraines, because the Botox actually helped a lot. So Botox is part of my treatment. Yeah. Let's take a piece of this. This is actually the index from this book. The tear is really nice. I think I want to get a piece of it off up here as well. So collaging on camera is really relaxing, I hope. It's relaxing for me to watch, so I hope you find it relaxing as well. And since I haven't done this, use it or lose it, for over a year, it's like I cannot come up with new things all the time. Oh, I want to use this as well. The piano roll paper. So it's goes without saying that I'm gonna repurpose my ideas as well. Sometimes I just collage on things or make journaling cards out of stuff I already have, so it's no big deal. Where did my French papers go? There they are. So I just want to tear a piece of it and get rid of the edge. And maybe a piece up here as well. There we go. So something else up here. Maybe I should find some other color of paper. Could use this. And get rid of the white again, and a bit of the torn off up here. So the glue stick I am using is Tombow Mono Glue Stick Professional, one of my favorite glues. I love using it in when I do collaging or bigger pieces. So there you have it. I have already covered up one side. Question is, do I want to take that out? Maybe I do. So that I can collage on this one. No, I can. Yes, let's just continue to collage. I am going to use the rest of this French paper. So I want to just keep on gluing. Oh, so I need some tea. My throat is starting to itch a bit. Putting that up there. And I want something, maybe I should just, oh, I have some music paper. Oh, that was really tough. Let's use the ruler then. There we go. And how much of this do I want? Let's just get rid of the white down there, and then we can glue it all down. And I will round corners and cut it more even later. And let's use the rest of this one as well. It's meant to be there. Just gives it another color and add some interest to the page. There we go. I think I had some. These we can add later. What's this book? This is one of the really old books where the paper is quite fragile, and then I think I have saved it to just do the collaging with, because I don't like throwing out paper that's good to use. Sugarcane. This is still such a muted color image so it won't take over, and even if I put something on top of it when I do my decorating, it won't. There we go. So should I have this one maybe? Or maybe I want, what do I want? Some other color, some lighter color. Let's go in with this one again. There we go. And I will have something else up here. Maybe just a piece of that. That could be fun. This is the fly leaf of a book. And I kind of save those as well because I want the, sometimes I want something pattern when I do my collaging, or I might use them in journals as they are. There we go. Now we have 2 pages all done. And we have had how much time? 16 minutes. Should we make one more? Yes, we should. Of course we should. There is always unexpected warmth and endless hope, that one says. So let's just use this one. This paper came from it was packaging. Someone has used it to package something I purchased on Etsy. And I am not late. Anything paper will be kept, you know, and used somehow. So let's just plop that down. I love this paper. It gets nice and thick with a collaging on. Really good. I love this idea. So much fun. Maybe we should add something in that direction. We haven't done that before, have we? I could use a French. Yes, of course I want the French. This will be perfect. As I said, tomorrow I have my Botox, so I'm going to work for a bit and then I'm going to go to the hospital and get my injections. And on Friday I'm going into the office. Let's just put a stripe of this music paper here. We are having a meeting that I need to attend, and yeah, I'm going to the office. And then on, I think I will take it quite easy this weekend. I feel that if I don't, I will be giving this cold a chance to stay, and I don't want that, so. This paper did not want to take the glue very well. Just sucked it in and then it didn't want to get glued down. Maybe I should just try and use it down here instead. Just really push it in. This will be the last one, and then we will decorate them and cut them out. Perfect. Let's use a few more. See if I can find something we didn't use already. Oh, here we have lots of little pieces. Maybe some Edith. I want to use this. This is from an end paper, and I'm going to put it sideways. I don't mind that. Pretty. It's one of those wrapping paper books from Pepin Press. I found a bunch of them once, and I have used them as end papers. There we go. Now we have 3. Just getting the rest of the tea. 3 journaling cards ready to be torn out and decorated. So I'm going to put the lid on my glue. And let's see what I have. I have fussy cut a bunch of these ladies. Oh, they're small. From my book about fashion. History of fashion. Maybe I want to just, I could do like this and make 2 tags instead for my small journals and just cut it in half. That could be fun. That's actually very nice. So that will be one, and I can use one of the big ones here. She's reading her letter there with the sugar cane, kind of like that one. And she's sitting in her chair and reading a letter as well. Something about this dress makes me think about, let me see, do you see it? Yes, you do. Makes me think about Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind. She made her maid do a dress somewhat like this out of curtains, and she also had the tassels for a belt. So I recognize that one. Looks quite familiar, because Gone with the Wind was my mother's favorite movie, so I have watched it many times, and I like it as well. I'm sorry for my sniffling. My nose is starting to run. So I'm just going to gently just ink the edges a little bit with whatever is left on my brush here, and just making it a bit more soft, you know. So I want her there, and maybe I want a label as well somewhere. Could put a label behind her there. Pretty, yes. Let's once again just use what is left on the brush to soften the edges of that one. And that will go under here. Perfect. Let's glue it down. And now I am using art glitter glue because these papers are not really old. This is actually a nice thick quality, and I don't worry, they will take the art glitter glue really well, because some of the old papers, if you don't know, can react to the art glitter glue and make it can be bleed through, or you can see the lines of where you put the glue through the paper, and that's not very nice. Yes, that's one pretty journaling card. I'm thinking, do I tear it? Yes, I do. This one just plopped right out. And I will even out the edges and around the corners when I have fixed this. Question is, do I want these to be 2 or do I want the other one? I love her hat. Absolutely fabulous hat. Oh, I think I want this one. And I see that I also want to take out the white out of that space there. So I'm going to use my X-Acto blade and just quickly see if I can get rid of the white here. Some of these images are quite fussy to fussy cut because there's so many small lines. You can, it's so easily to cut something off. There we go. Perfect. So I am getting my ink pad, vintage photo it is today, and I'm going to ink them a little bit, just softly. And since I'm such a vigorous inker, I am really trying to be gentle here. I don't want to break the umbrella or something, her arm or something. There we go. That's good. Thank you. Let's do this one. I love this fashion. I would be happy to have lived in those days. Go. Let's see what else we want. I'm gonna have to get this out and cut it apart before I decorate it. I cannot imagine without the cutting. Question is, should I put her there and cover up all those lovely flowers, or should I do something else? Just looking around me to see what I have. I don't want to cover them up. I have this one. It's not very big. Or I could do one of the split ones again. Let's do it. Let's do one more split one. So, putting this to the side now and getting my guillotine cutter so that I can cut these in half. And the page is about almost 15, so 7.5, I think. Almost. There we go. One, two, three, four. Kind of like her there. Like her there. And her there. And what do I want here then? This one maybe? Maybe I should save it. Now I am going to just get all this back into the back into plastic sleeve pocket that I have, so that I can easily see what I have instead of just, because I also have these commercials that I might use somewhere. No, not today. Do we want some labels, or maybe a pop of color somewhere? Could do a pop of color on this one, because it's so basic. And we want some labels as well. There, and oh, I have my stamps as well. Maybe I want to use some stamps. On these. Could do this flower with her. It could be cute. What else do I have? Some numbers or dates. Let's keep them a bit neutral in color. This. She could do some with something else. I want to make this into a tag, I think. And a stamp for her. A stamp with a nice color. Maybe I could do, no, wrong green. Let's see what I can find. Yeah. So once again, let's just ink a little bit and glue down. I really love this one. It's so pretty. Where did I put my stuff? Sorry, I'm getting a bit tired here, so I'm going to make these, and then I'm gonna turn the camera off. Did I already? Yes, I did. Silly me. Silly me. Those are ready to be glued. And I'm gonna tear a bit of that one. little bit less white. I'm not sure about her. Colors kind of take over here. So let's glue. Stop inking, start thinking. Or start gluing. I want to make these tag shaped first, and I also want to fix the edges. There we go. Now it's easier to glue things down when you have your frames in which you are gluing. So this afternoon I will put on a nice TV series, and I would start sewing in the signatures in my small journals. That will be fun, I think. So I am almost ready to decorate the last of them and then do the flip through. It's been so much fun, actually. I didn't think it would be so much fun as it was making the small journals. I've had I have really enjoyed the challenge. As you know, I like making big books, and I am actually starting to enjoy making small books as well. Which is something I never thought I'd say. I'm just getting rid of the excess glue here because I could feel it oozing. It was too much out of the bottle. Oh, I love her. She's so pretty. Let's cut her. Making it right as well. Maybe she should be a journaling card. Yes, she should. So she will be rounded corners instead. Lovely quality paper. And let's make the next one. I might add something else to this one, but I think that since I have the flowers in the background here, I don't need to add as much because they are a decoration themselves. There we go, and let's make her a tag. Here we need to add something down here as well, on the side. Oh, wrong size. I like having this straight edge punch because it's so much easier to make the tags, even though it's not it's not just tall tags, you know. Yeah, I want to put something behind here. Those are okay. This one needs something, and also needs a bit of curving there. The edges, straightening them. And rounding the corners. And that one needs a bit more glue. I can feel it lifting when I was bending the paper. Perfect. So now what do we add? My thought is maybe a label. Let's see what I have that's tall and big. Should have something. I hope that I do. That's not big enough. It's very black. And this takes so much time. That could work. So I don't think I have any numbers that big. Let's put that one there, and then I will have to look for something. Inking it quickly because I really need to stop this video soon. Yeah. So this was another kind of crafting. I believe in using up the papers, because this book that I bought would most probably have been thrown out if no one bought it, and I thought I could use the papers for something that I had planned. I love this. Let's go through the things that we have accomplished today. I will leave this to later until I'm happy with it. So we have this big journaling card. Really pretty, with that label on the back. We have this tag with a lady on. Have to get something on the back of that one. We have this journaling card. And we have this tag. So this was fun. At least I thought so. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below what you think of this idea of using small notebooks to just make journaling cards instead of putting the papers into the journals. Yeah, let's have a great rest of the week, everybody, and I will be back really soon with another video. Bye for now.